Namaskar, dear students. Prayers to Ma Sharda. Last two theories of this lesson. Second lesson, electrostatic potential and capacitance. Okay. Effect of polarized dielectric on electric field. Okay. See, here is a capacitor. Okay. And the gap between two plates is filled with a dielectric. Okay. Say as suppose polar dielectric. Okay. And this is a figure, ideal figure actually. We can consider it 0 Kelvin. Okay. Because yesterday we discussed that due to temperature, all the molecules will have some kinetic energy, and kinetic energy will make them unstable, and electric field will make them stable. Okay. So as the combined effect, it is not possible that all the molecules are arranged in direction of electric field as we discussed yesterday. Okay, so this is somewhat ideal figure. Okay. Now see, what will happen? Electric field is in this direction. Okay. What will happen? That this will be the arrangement of the molecules. Minus will be in direction of plus of the electric field, and plus will be in direction of minus of the electric field. Okay. Here see, this plus and minus, this plus and minus, this plus and minus. Okay. They will just cancel effect. Okay. But the charges at the surface of the plate, okay, say these as dielectric slab, these as dielectric slab. So the charges at the surface of the plates, okay, they will form dipoles. They will form dipoles. And electric field produced by those dipoles will be opposite to the external field. Okay. These charges are said to be bound charges. These charges are said to be bound charges. Okay. The charges on the plates, okay, that I have not drawn here, can be said as free charges. Here, free means we are free to decide how much charge we want to place on the plates. Okay, free means they can move. It is not like that. Free means we are free to decide how much charge we want to put on the plates. Okay, so this is the figure. Okay, the surface charge density here is minus sigma p. Surface charge density here is plus sigma p. Okay, where plus or minus sigma p is surface charge density of bound charges. These are called bound charges. They cannot move from that place because they are controlled by the free charges placed on the plates. Okay. Now, see, here there is a dipole, okay, minus 2 plus. Dipole moment will be there. Here also there will be dipole moment. Here also there will be dipole moment. Okay. The net dipole moment per unit volume, net dipole moment per unit volume is called polarization. Okay. Polarization, vector P. That is polarization, that is dipole moment per unit volume. And we know that it will be parallel to the external field, as we discussed yesterday, that for linear isotropic dielectrics it will be like that. Okay. So that is actually definition of linear isotropic dielectric. So vector P is parallel to vector E. If I put here a proportionality constant, it is property of that dielectric material called susceptibility. Okay, electric susceptibility of the dielectric medium, chi E. Okay, chi E, we have to mention here E because similar type of susceptibility will be there in magnetic field. Okay, so see, vector P, okay, is dipole moment for unit volume, but total volume is suppose delta V of the slab, okay, dielectric slab. then the total dipole moment will be vector P into delta V. Okay, so vector P into delta V, that is dipole moment of slab of the volume delta V. Okay, so this is all about this topic. Now what will happen? Okay, the external field, suppose in absence of this dielectric medium, was suppose E0, actual external field applied by us, and electric field produced by the dielectric is opposite, suppose it is EP, then E is the net electric field, that is subtraction of E0 minus EP. Magnitude have written here. Okay, we know that E0 was sigma upon epsilon naught, EP is sigma P upon epsilon, because this electric field is due to this charge. Okay, so now we know that V equals to E into D. Okay, so E is sigma minus sigma P upon epsilon naught into D. Now this sigma minus sigma P, okay, is actually sigma upon capital K. Now what is capital K, that we will define afterwards. Okay, suppose sigma minus sigma P, see, first of all it will be less than sigma, so I have to divide sigma by some factor, that is capital K. Okay, so sigma by capital K into D upon epsilon naught can be written as sigma into D upon K into epsilon naught. Here sigma is called surface charge density, equals to charge upon area. Okay, so Q upon A into D upon epsilon naught into K. We know that capacitance equals to Q by V. So Q by V will be equal to Ka epsilon naught upon D, because this A will come in denominator and then it will go here. So Ka epsilon naught upon D, but we know that A epsilon naught upon D was the capacitance in air or in free space. Okay, say it as C0. That means if we put a dielectric medium having dielectric constant capital K, capacitance will become K times of the original capacitance in free space or in air. Okay, K times C0 is the final capacitance. Thus, capacitance has increased due to this dielectric. Okay, capital K. What is capital K now? See, in case of free space, we used here permittivity epsilon naught of free space. So, means if we fill some dielectric medium, we have to consider the permittivity of that dielectric medium. So C will be equal to A epsilon upon D. Okay, that means if we compare these two, epsilon will be equal to K into epsilon naught. Means what is the capital K now? It is epsilon upon epsilon naught. It is called dielectric constant. The other name is relative permittivity. Okay, because permittivity of the medium is divided by permittivity of the space, free space. Okay, so epsilon upon epsilon naught. We can also write K as C upon C naught. C is the capacitance in presence of dielectric material and C0 is the capacitance in free space. Okay, we also know that C equals to Q by V. Okay, and V is proportional to E. So here capacitance is inversely proportional to electric field, in other words. So we can write E0 upon E. E0 is the electric field in free space. E is the net electric field in presence of the dielectric medium. That capital K can be defined by those three ways. Okay, first it is a ratio of epsilon upon epsilon naught, that is permittivity of the medium and permittivity of the free space, or say C upon C naught means capacitance in presence of dielectric slab and capacitance in free space. E0 upon E means electric field in free space and electric field, net electric field in presence of dielectric slab. Okay, so that is called capital K. Okay, take a screenshot. Bye.